What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC. Today we're going to be checking out the Log and Jotter for October 2025. I absolutely butchered this month's envelope, so you get a little preview of at least a color of this month's cover. But before we do the actual reveal, for those that aren't familiar with Log and Jotter, this is a monthly subscription that for $5 a month sends you an American-made 3.5 by 5.5 inch pocket notebook with a unique cover design each month and the page style of your choosing. You can choose from blank, dot, or grid style pages. I get the dot style pages. You're gonna get 40 pages no matter which style you choose. If you're curious about some of the previous month's cover designs, check out my Log and Jotter playlist. It goes back a few years at this point. If you want to check out the subscription yourself, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description where you can find them. But for now, let's get into October 2025. We'll start with our back cover as usual to build the suspense. And so you can see not a lot going on in the back cover. We don't have a wraparound design, which I definitely prefer, but we do get this great looking logo. So they put these logos even when we have the blank back covers. This is meant so if you put that in your back pocket or your shirt pocket, this logo will still be exposed here, and we get a great looking logo. I think that orange really pops on the green background. Obviously we have Bigfoot just kind of hiking along there with the Make a Story, Tell a Story slogan. And so great looking logo, also a nice preview of what we're gonna find on our front cover. So let's go ahead and reveal that for the first time now as well. So as you can see, we have Bigfoot front and center on this one, kind of hidden in plain sight, which is a little bit of an Easter egg of what we're going to find inside. So really great looking cover. I love the just contrast of the green and white with those pops of orange. Same thing we saw in the logo. They pop just as well here on the front cover with those leaves. We have the Make a Story, Tell a Story on the signpost here at the bottom. Hidden in the United States of America up at the top above that Log and Jotter logo, and then Long Lost Notebook still. And so this is actually kind of a throwback reference to a previous Bigfoot design. We don't get repeat designs, but sometimes we get these throwback references or Easter eggs to previous covers. This was a really popular cover for them, so much so that it ended up being a sticker for them as well. I have the sticker. I think I tracked down one of the notebooks as well, but just a great looking one. It was really popular back then. I think this one's going to be really popular as well. They do have a Facebook group. It's a little bit less active nowadays, but where sometimes you can find and buy old notebooks. So there is a little bit of a secondary market. I've even bought some on eBay as well. There's not a huge price markup, so usually you'll just find people who aren't as into a certain month's covers that are selling them, and so not sure this one's going to be readily available. We may have to pay a premium there, but really great looking cover. I would love to hear your thoughts on this month's cover down in the comments. I think they've been on a really hot streak lately, and this one's still kind of one of my favorite in recent memory, so really nice looking cover from my perspective. We'll go ahead and open it up though and see the interior now. And so I mentioned earlier, I do get the dot style pages. These are numbered. LeBlanc, for example, will not be. Staple construction, that is a question I get from time to time in these videos, so they're not bound, it is stapled. And if we flip to the front, we can see on our front cover, we get the inch ruler, some space for contact details just in case you lose this, log date so you know when you wrote in this journal, log summary underneath that, what you might find on the pages, travel log, and then of course the suggested page prompts. So if you don't know what you're going to do with this yet, they give you new prompts each month. I always enjoy reading through these as well, so we'll go ahead and do that now. So up first we have a trick or treat memory, sketch a fall night, when I got scared, time in the woods, write a campfire story, do I believe in Bigfoot, my favorite treats, create your logo. So once again, feel free to tackle any of those prompts down in the comments below. Always enjoy reading those as well. Don't think I've suggested that in quite a while, but I always did enjoy reading those when I was suggesting that in the video. So feel free to tackle any of the prompts down in the comments. For our back cover, we have the centimeter ruler along the back cover. And then on our Jotter profile, this month's issue design is called Hidden in Plain Sight. So I mentioned, he's right there in front and center, plain sight on our cover. Issue date, October 2025. A long spot for lists, as well as a small slot for important dates there at the bottom. But that's gonna wrap it up for this month. Again, would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, checking out some other content. All helps the channel out a ton, and I hope you have a great one. Take care.